Today, I'm going to demonstrate Project A of the Construction Ready Skills Challenge Electrical Contest. Notice how I'm dressed. Hard hat, safety glasses, gloves, long pants, work boots or work shoes. This is how you should be dressed for the contest that day. When you arrive at the event on the competition day, your area will be set up much like this. The panel will already be mounted in the wall. Your materials for the contest will be in a 5-gallon bucket. You will have a sheet where you will need to verify that all the materials necessary for the contest are included in the bucket. Once you have determined that all of your materials are present, the first step you want to do is to mount the electrical boxes. The depth of each box is determined by the guides that are built into the boxes. Therefore, the box should protrude out roughly about a ½ inch by using these guides. Now that all the boxes are mounted according to the plan, we will now run the cables. Notice the legend at the bottom matches the colors. 12.2 is for yellow, which you've seen here. 12.3 represents purple, which you see here. 14.2 represents black, which you see here. 14.3 represents the blue, which you see here. Now that all cables are ran according to the plan, we will now affix the cables to the studs using staples. All cables should be secured within 6 inches of each box. Now that we've secured all of our cables, we're now going to expose the wires by using a cable ripper. Now that we've exposed all the wires from inside the cables, we'll next wire the panel. There are 3 circuits in the panel. The 14.2 cable will use a 15 amp breaker. The 2 12-gauge cables will use 20 amp breakers each. I will now wire these breakers. Now that we've completed the wiring of the panel, we'll now wire the 3-way circuit as shown on the drawing. 3-way switch here, 3-way switch here, and the keyless goes here. Now that we've completed the 3-way circuit as laid out on the drawing, we will next do the circuit containing the ground fault circuit interrupter, which controls a duplex receptacle at the bottom. Now that we've completed wiring the ground fault circuit interrupter, which controls the duplex receptacle, we will now do the last circuit, which is a single pole switch that controls the top half of a duplex receptacle. We'll wire that now. With the completion of the last circuit, the switch controlling the top half of the duplex receptacle, you have now completed the contest. Before you leave, make sure you clean your area, tidy up. You do not need to mount your fixtures into the boxes. This is the completion of Project A for the electrical contest.